Diksha.
Use this balance sheet to it's time to call general evaluation to proceed further.
We are now into the evaluation session. Why are we asked to use the ballot vote before the evaluator comes on stage and gives his opinion? Because we become prejudiced. If he's going to talk too much about the speaker, you get carried away. So you are asked to vote before the evaluator gives his her opinion on the stage. So kindly use your ballot sheet to choose the best speaker and the best PT speaker alone. Done? Can we move on to the evaluation session? The first speech was given by Toastmaster Pradarshini on CC Manual 5, Your Body Speaks. To evaluate, I request DTM Sampath Saurarajan to come over here. When I was asking him what makes him happy, the past, future or the present, he has something to say about future. Let's hear it first and then the timer will start timing. Thank you, sir.
I think future, because I have a long list of things that I want to do in the future, including taking a retirement. Some of those revenges will be sweet for them. Don't think all will be bad. The second reason, because she wanted to do two things. Second reason is, I don't know what is in store in future. That gives a great thrill. If you have got enough confidence, you will look at it with thrill. So now let me start the evaluation. Today we heard a speech on Project 5 by Toastmaster Pradarshini. I read the objectives in the beginning regarding the body language. Do you think she fulfilled the objectives? There is no wise variety of body language from people here. Yes? 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 Give her a big hand. The message is immaterial. In America is not English. It's non-material. She is talking about spirituality and reality. All in the air. You cannot see them on the floor. But she did have a message. Particularly Indians are fond of this type of message rather than being very down to earth and matter of fact. About the structure, I will say she started with a decent opening and was very well developed and a very quick finish. Maybe she was looking at the red card. The language is very good. Good English. She had a child anecdote, she had a charity anecdote, she brought in Mother Teresa to help her during the speech. And she made coinages like FD, ego, you go, and all those things. Good. Now, I will come to the main area, which is the body language. Facial expressions. There's a lot of facial expressions, but I won't call it very varied. Very similar type of things. And hand gestures, most of the time the hand was like this. Very rarely she opened up, but she did use the hand within this ambit quite a bit. There was a casual ambling, probably the can be avoided or improved. Now let me come to eye, which is a very important aspect of body language and which was much in evidence today. She used her eyes a lot. It's a very admirable thing, but she was looking down and she was not looking at the audience. I think eye contact with the audience is more important, along with whatever expression you are trying to do. So here is a place where you can improve. And when I was looking at the overall body language aspects, I was reminded of Bharata Muni's sloka, Yato Hasta, Tato Drishti. That says, where your hand goes, your sight goes, where your sight goes, your mind goes, where your mind goes, your expression goes, where your expression is aesthetics or enjoyment, rasa is created. You did it very well because I could see your eye was always following your hand. This is a very important aspect. The totality of body language is an important thing which she did very well. Not like my hand is doing something, my eyes are doing something else. No, well coordinated. I think overall she has done a very good job. Toastmaster, play listening. Your body speaks.
The next speech was given by Toastmaster Amit Kumar. Happiness is not a charitable gift. From Manual 8, Get Comfortable with Visual Aids. It was evaluated, it's going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Balamurli today. When I asked him about what makes him happy, he said the present. So he's going to explain why the present situation is making him happy and then go on with the evaluation. You can time as soon as he begins his evaluation. Over to you.
The reason why I feel present is more important. The past is something gone. The future is not within your control. The only thing which is in your control is your present. So worry about your present, not about something which is past or future. So let's get on to the interesting speech which was given by Amit. I just remember one speech which was given by Al Pacino. I saw this clip many days ago. So Al Pacino was trying to motivate his football players or the base, and he was saying one interesting point. How do you win? You win by going inch by inch. Take every inch. Keep working inch by inch so that you actually finally reach the destination. So when he said that, the person whom I remember that is Amit. Because Amit, I've seen what he was when he first started coming here, and now where is he in the journey in CCA? Amazing progress, Amit. Amazing progress. The confidence as well as the presence he has in the stage is much different from what it was when he first came to the club. So I think that's real progress. I'm very happy to see you there. Okay, so Amit was doing a CC8 with visual aids. Okay, so very intense opening. Okay, it took me back to 25 years of a similar experience. So obviously, all of us can actually talk about it. Everybody has got something to relate with it. But the way you related was very intense, and it kept the intensity going along. And you also were very vocal about the emotions which you felt when Kiran walked into the room, right? So the use of emotions may be probably a little bit cinematic, but it's okay, we like that, right? I mean, if everything is dry, then why would we see that, right? And then interesting usage, 4 inches hard. I only heard 56 inches just, but 4 inches hard is something new. So, well used, okay? And the entire speech was very well paced, okay? I think you were not either rushed through or you were neither very slow. You were able to actually keep the pace very well, and you were able to listen each and every word, which is very important. Usually follow the speech there, and very clearly and carefully articulated, even the emotions. Okay, and one of the things about the speech is that there's so much emotions invested in the speech. There was emotion throughout the speech. Okay, started from the end of the speech, beginning of the speech to the end of the speech. Amazing. The emotions was what I was looking for. There was a soul. I would say there was soul in the speech. That's what I was looking for. Use of dramatics, like I thought that the visual aid was actually gone, and again it came out. Okay, so you reintroduce the visual aid, which is amazing, because normally what happens is that you use presentations and all that. Simple visual aid, you used it effectively, you brought it back, then you broke it. Okay, so it was in people's mind. One of the things which you can actually improve, Amit, is that the ending was abrupt. It was, you should bring the crescendo down slowly. When you bring up the crescendo, bring it down slowly. Then people can actually taper down, okay? So overall, a fantastic effort, and you have improved leaps and bounds. I'm looking forward to your further speeches also. Thank you very much.
Timer, is there any disqualification?
Yes.
Who is qualified?
Toastmaster Balamurli is qualified.
Okay. So, vote for the best speaker? Yes. I request my tag team to give away their reports right now. Timer, you can come here and give, or you can stand there and give. It's up to you.
Yeah, I stand
You
here.
can stand. Okay, please go ahead. Toastmaster Venkat would submit his report. Right
Yeah, good evening. Thank you, the prepared speaker, Priyadarshini, delivered a speech 6 minutes 18 seconds. Prepared speaker 2, Amit Kumar, delivered a speech 6 minutes 57 seconds. In table topic session, Toastmaster Muthu 1 minute 13 seconds. Table topic speaker number 2, Toastmaster Siddhika 1 minute 12 seconds. Table topic speaker, third speaker, Toastmaster Sunil Jose 1 minute 54 seconds. Table, then the guest Mr. Bimal 1 minute 1 second. Again in table topics, guest Diksha 1 minute 18 seconds. In evaluation, Toastmaster Balamurli delivered 2 minutes 50 seconds. Toastmaster Sampath Saurajan delivered 3 minutes 39 seconds.
Thank you,
Okay.
Toastmaster. Can you please give your counter report?
Sure.
You come here, sir.
In the prepared speeches, DM Priyadarshini had no passes, filler words, and repetitions. Amit had 2 passes, probably because of the subject which he took. And in the TT speech, Muthu had 2 passes and 1 filler word. Siddhika had no passes, no filler words, no repetition. Sunil had 1 repetition, like I can. Ramakrishna sir didn't have any passes. And Bimal, guest speaker, also didn't have any passes or filler words. And again, Diksha also didn't have any filler words or passes.
Can I request a grammar teacher, Mr. Thomas, to give his You want to
Yes,
come here,
no.
sir? So that you can be on the video, please.
Camera also.
Yes.
I'm not as photogenic as G. Yes, very interesting expressions of originality. In no particular order. President gave a very interesting metaphor with a big picture, talking about TM Nelson, with every bit fitting it. That was very well done. Pointing fingers is encouraged. A bit of an anachronism was meaningfully presented here. Then Priyadarshini had a lot of rhyming words, pairing, etc., such as spirituality, reality, charity, reality, crave for name and frame, FD as in fixed deposit as also in yielding deposit, you go, here you go. And Amit had a lot of pain, the pinch of 1,000 needles, red hue scattered all over, lost in her light blue eyes, drowned in the ocean of sorrow. And she mesmerized, or she was mesmerized. That's a big issue. Sundaramanji introduced a new word to the dictionary. It is broadly somewhat pronounced as P-R-O-O-H. I cannot show the matching expression. I hope you get the drift. Sunil wasn't married before he was married. Immaterial as in non-material. And a few thoughts, suggestions I have. We always talk about visual aids. I'm not sure. Visual aid will do. I quickly checked up. If you refer visual aids, it talks about some art form to support AIDS. So another malapropism. Incidentally, malapropism was an orphan. Nobody spoke. And the theme of the day was used once by Anusha. So this is broadly my report. Thank you.
under which I need to evaluate this whole meeting here. The first category is always about the time. I used to always wonder, after 5, once the meeting is over, you spend hours of time with bonda and coffee. Then why do we have to be so specific about 2 minutes 55 seconds, getting disqualified because you are 2 minutes 39 seconds, all that. That's how you educate yourself, or you learn how to be precise in your presentation. That matters more. So here, hats off, let's give a big round of applause to Nancy on 2:55. Amazing. I was just looking at my cell phone, it was sharp 2:55 that Sergeant at Arms came onto the stage. And the business, yes, President was mentioning, be rooted to the club. Yes, you have to. It was a good saying. TMOD got the analogy between Adi Shankara's principle and the Toastmaster. It was very interesting. I don't know how many of you have written all the 12 principles or written it down. At least 1 or 2 about the maturity, I just noted it down. Maybe as you get grey hairs, you would write it down. Not now. And the table topics, always as a general evaluator, I used to go through all the comments given by the previous general evaluators. That's one good thing that everybody have to do. And everywhere there was a comment about the TT topics, not aligning to the theme. Even last week it was mentioned by DTM Saurajan and the previous week by DTM Sundaraman. But thanks to Alisha, she stuck to the theme, and let's give her a round of applause. It's a little more interesting. Oh, maybe I mistook it as.
Same comment I also gave.
Oh my God. both negative, so it can be positive. Oh. Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Okay. Oh, okay. It should not be aligned.
No, it need not be same
One or
kind
two
of
can be aligned, others can be free.
Variety.
That's their opinion.
We will have a debate on this. I want to argue it with you. So
Only then the theme gets registered into the mind, right? Then we go away from the theme. Anyway, that's that's a challenge. And other category talks about the guests. Now I leave it to the guests because the number of guests present here are more than the members. Was each guest made to feel like the most important person in the room? Did you feel that you are given that importance today? Feedback from the guests? Yes? Okay, then I can mark it as yes and give the good rating. How about you? Yes? Good. Or any of the guests felt that you were left out? No? Okay. Speakers, there are only 2 prepared speech. BP Education can think about it. Maybe it was done with purpose because of the moments of truth, or you're not getting speakers to do it. I'm not too sure about it. Timing, yes, we had good time since here. We are closing it on time also. And there was informal moments of truth discussion, which I really liked it, which they can think of in future also. Overall, yes, the meeting was very interesting. Thanks to President BP Education and TMOD for this wonderful meeting. I hand over the podium.
For the best tag team player. So tag team is Timer, Venkatesh, Ravi, Brindayan, Krishna Thomas, and please vote for the best role player. General Krishna Jayanthi Evaluations, TT Master Anusha, and myself CMO Jomna. Now I request Sergeant at Arms to distribute the handouts which contains all the 12 principles.
Everyone got it?
Yeah, have you all got it? So what you have in your hands is not a paper. it's happiness. So apply these 12 principles at work, at home, wherever you go. Spread maturity, spread happiness, be a happy person. Mr. President.
A wonderful meeting overall. I would like to thank distinguished Toastmaster Sundaraman for taking up the MOT to 1 hour based on the suggestion from EXCOM. Thank you so much, sir. Today we had our first time role player, Toastmaster Jamna playing the role of PMOD. A big round of applause. So, what's special about tomorrow? Sunday. Yes, tomorrow we have a Sunday meeting, and tomorrow's theme is all about mentoring and mentees. So, all the mentors, please bring in at least 2 of your mentees, or if you don't have to, bring in your only mentee tomorrow for the meeting.
Manju should come.
All the mentors, please be there. Sunil, are you coming? Right. All right, and we also have an education session given by our distinguished Toastmaster Sambat Saurirajan tomorrow. So please be there at 10 a.m. at IITM Research Park. So apart from this, what is special about February 4th?
400.
When it is happening? Next week, Saturday, at IITM Research Park. So we already have 60 plus registrations that is done. So we only have 100 seats for it. So please register using the link that is shared by a VPPR so that you will be part of a fabulous event. So we have planned an array of speakers for it. And apart from that, we also have a very important thing that I would like to say. So based on this, so we have discussed about sun, water and soil. So we also have something called air, right? So air is nothing but your experience.